today's quick video. Today I'm going to show you how you can work your All That Money sugar jar, and also you're going to need a green skull, and you can use 3 oils of your choice. If you want to work the jar to pull in a lot of money from work, then I recommend that you work with a work oil, money stay, and a money join oil. If you want to join money and you want to have good luck and you want to keep money with you, you can use the work oil, good fortune, and money stay. If you want to use it for gambling, you can use my quick hits oil, good fortune, and fast luck, or good fortune, money stay, and fast luck. So there's many different combinations you can work the oils. There's many different other money oils as well that I have, but for today, this particular video, I'm just going to use the first 3 that I did mention. So you are going to need All That Money sugar jar. You're going to need 1 mini skull, and whatever 3 oils of your choice that you have, and you're going to mix them all 3 together. So usually when I sell my jars, they come with the petition fixed in them. But for my All That Money sugar jars, I did not put any petitions in them. For the petition setup, you are going to need a dollar bill. If you're not from the USA, then you can use your currency. This is a dollar bill. I ordered up. The petition is in there already. I'm going to place it in the middle of this. I've already also, you want to get it all the way down in the middle. You want to budge it down in the middle. The All That Money sugar jar has a lot of strips of dollar bills inside of it, and $2 bills as well. So you want to use a cash petition. You want to, I wouldn't recommend you using play money, because that's what a lot of what you're going to attract. It's going to come in, it's going to go out, you're going to use it for this and that. You're going to be like, damn, every time I get money, I spend it on bullshit, like I'm playing around with it. Use real money, you will understand what I mean when I tell you, when you use play money, what type of results you start getting versus using real. I mean, to start off with, if you want to use play money just to see how it's going to work for you, you can. Sometimes it doesn't really matter, but I have found using real money works good. You could use a white piece of paper if you want to. You can use brown. Either or color will work. You can also place your photo in there, but I have found using a petition, writing your name of birth, date of birth, 1 to 2 sentences as what you want to attract, and folding that dollar bill towards you, wrapping it up, placing the 3 oils you're going to use on the skull. I find it to be of great success. So I do want to use a little bit of the sugar and the herbs and the powders that I rolled up onto the in the jar on the skull. It's a really great idea to do it. You could do that. You could mix it in and do it to a few. If you're going to be doing this, I do recommend you use 7 skulls. You work it for 7 days, and then you can work in between. If you want to do it differently, you don't want to use 7 skulls, you can buy about 4 skulls and work with the sticks in between, and dress them with the same 3 oils and roll them all in the same jar. I'm also going to add in a little bit of my money herbs onto the skull. And around the plate as well. You can also take a $2 bill, you can use some of my green rice as well. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going to take a $2 bill that I have. I have a few $2 bills. And I keep them on the altar, and they get old up a lot. So whatever denomination you prefer, if you want to use dollar bills, you can. So, I mean, it's going to just cost you about $2 to put into your spell. $2 extra. And what you can do, you can write out onto the $2 bill before you place it in there, or the $1 bill, and then shred it up and add it in there. I'm going to add in some mini lotus stones at the bottom of the plate. I'm going to add some magnetic food, and I'm going to add some pyrite also. I'm also going to add in a lotus stone. One that's been cleaned and, prayed over. One, which is good for money. And I'm going to put some fast luck on that. And I'm going to keep feeding that while I'm working the jar. And it'll be placed down here. Oil it up really good. Place it down there. And you'll use, if you have many lotus stones, then you can put a few of them inside, right on top of the lotus stone. The large one that you have. You see how small those are? Okay. So let's have a look in there. I don't want to add too much herbs in there because it's just every time the candle burns, it's going to keep getting stuck in there. So what I do recommend that you do, after dressing the skull, your petition is inside of the jar, and you've added a few herbs and dollar bills and lotus stones and stuff like that. I recommend you also add some helper lights dressed with fast luck. So I'll show you exactly what those will look like. So you can start off with 7, depending on how many days you really want to work it. Because I think the skulls is best to work with them when you're working this for yourself. I recommend you work with both. So each day that you set a skull on top of your jar, Psalms 23, light up some money drawn incense, and then you want to say your own personal prayer. Your own personal prayer can be what you wrote on the petition paper, or you can say, what you desire. I wish to draw money to my business. And you can say 1 or 2 sentences about your business. How much you want to draw and be specific. Don't get all crazy. I need $100,000. I need $300,000. No, don't get all crazy. Don't just, work it and work it with humbleness. Don't try to get too greedy when you start working money spells, because the minute you do, it all will be sucked away from you. So 14 candles will be necessary if you are doing a 7-day spell for this specific spell. And that is a great amount of candles. Each skull you dress the same way, and each candle you can place fast luck on it. You can do money drawing. You can place a different oil on each one every single day. And when I found working the sugar jar for the money, I like this. I like using the sugar with the skulls together, and that's why when I did come up, with making my little skulls and with the sugar jars together, when I created this little spell, it was much easy to work showing someone too. So as long as you have all of the supplies, you will be able to go with it. So I hope you guys like this video. I've explained myself. I told you exactly what you needed. And I told you, I said it in my videos before. Any other inner details, such as the ritual and how you're going to light them and what you're going to do. And if you want to work with a saint or deity, that is all up to you. That's up to you. If you feel like, I need another spirit to guide me, then you can choose to have a saint like Saint Expedito. Please have a relationship with these saints. Please know what you're doing. The spell is easy. Anyone can work this spell. If you've been having a lot of bad luck, I recommend you cleanse yourself first. If things are already bad and you got bad luck, I don't recommend you doing a money spell. I'd rather you be in a better situation before you try to work a spell like this. Because if you feel that because of your situation, and you're not working and you're broke, and things have been bad on top of bad for you, that if you work this, it's going to change. It's not. Nothing won't happen. So make sure you've cleansed yourself and stuff. This could be a beginner spell. For somebody that's first coming in working magic, you want to work with money, great spell. Everything is available on my website. Each and every single thing. The only thing you're going to provide yourself with is that $2 bill and the dollar bill for the petition. But other than that, the plain 4-inch candles, the skull, the jar, the lotus stone, even the magic money mix. If you want a magic money mix to put in there, that's what I use. You can order that. So I hope you guys like, subscribe, and stay blessed.